All right, hello and welcome back to Getting Right into Failure.
I
We're gonna go.
most of the attempts that failed.
Wolf Clan Protocol.
In my defense, while I was doing these, I was being distracted by my phone a lot. So sometimes some of those failures were because, like this, they just hot drop you into action, and I was looking at my phone. So there. Because it takes some time to load, and you gotta wait for that, you know. But anyway, this is, is a trial. Most of the wolf trials are actually easier than most of the falcon trials.
Not quite as reliant on getting the enemy stuck around the wall.
No, because typically, like, you're in this larger area, and you've got these hills, and AI don't understand that they should
walk around.
Well, that they should walk around instead of just towards and over, and they also don't if they have long-range missiles, they don't understand that they can arc them. Yeah, still being a little glitchy, but so you can just take out, or at least heavily damage mechs before they even see you.
Yeah, like right there.
Which is a huge plus, and when I get around to doing it, that's going to be the trick to getting the second one done. And I thought this guy was closer, but he was actually a little bit ways away. Got him. That was pretty cool. His mech exploding midair. Thankfully, he wasn't going a little faster, because if he would have just slammed the exploding mech into me. But yeah, now that I got one of his arms off, and there's no one else to pick on me.
Why is this one still standing over there, even though he exploded?
Well, that happens a lot, and as we'll see later, if you have the image enhancement on, it doesn't show any indication that they are destroyed. So sometimes it can be confusing, and you'll just keep shooting at them, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's a dead one." And for some reason, he decided not to shoot at me. I don't know why. I don't think all of his weapons were... yeah, see, then he shot me right before he died. But
no, with that one,
we got him.
With that one, it was actually kind of obvious he died because the computer said so. Enemy mech destroyed.
Yes, but sometimes there's a lot of enemy mechs being destroyed. Like, so it's not just you fighting, you have friends, and yeah. Okay, did I leave any failures in here? I don't think so. Anyway, so this is a pretty cool mission with a lot of things going on. The basic idea is there's some of your guys are going to try to blow up a whole bunch of Falcon stuff, and you got to help them out. But what that translates to is you don't want to just run into the middle of everything right away. You kind of want to let them draw some attention, and then you go in. Because otherwise you'll get kind of swarmed. I do like the art on those. Oh my gosh, it sounds like cicadas. But I do like the art on the loading screens.
Yeah, we can see it a little bit better because now it's... Oh, and this location doesn't have quite as generous of a render distance.
Yeah, and it's gonna only get worse, let me tell you, from here on out.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna hit some. We're gonna hit some missions where you're looking for something and they don't tell you where it is, and your draw distance is like 150 meters. That's fun, let me tell you. But I guess he lost interest because I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far away from his predetermined walking area, but...
Or maybe there is a mountain between you two. We don't know.
Yeah, and turning on the image enhancement is such a joke because it doesn't change the draw distance. You know, it does help for certain situations where the contrast is just too low, but...
It doesn't show, like, elements such as mountains, which aren't rendered in yet.
Yes, and it doesn't change the draw distance at all, it just changes how things are drawn.
You know, they really should have just
Look at that guy's
a
lip.
wireframe for everything that they can't render in that mode. That would have actually made a lot of sense.
It's so easy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it would have overwhelmed any resources, even back then.
It would
But I guess they didn't.
actually been way easier because you don't have to put in polygons. You just put the wireframe.
But yeah, so this is a city, but oh, cool, because I blew up the one guy. It also blew up the other guy. Neat.
Sweet.
That was a twofer. But this is a city with like chemical plants and airport, well, airfield, airbase, whatever you want to call it.
And now it's no longer here.
But
You
really can't tell that this is a city because the draw distance is so low that at most you're seeing 4 buildings at once. Because this is
this the mission you wanted me to keep all of your failures?
No.
Okay. Because I kept all of them in another one.
Yeah, it was the limo one.
Yeah, that's the one. I specifically don't look at what's actually happening in these when I edit them. But thankfully, this game has a very helpful audio design. Basically, anytime sound, I know that the screen resolution is changing, and that's all I need to know.
Ah. Interesting. Yeah, that is true. Because I still do wonder though why they. So even on a CRT, these would have been different. Like, would all of the screens on the CRT in the original game have filled it or been widescreen basically?
They would have the resolution for most of this game, like the aspect ratio for most of this game is 4:3 correctly.
Yes,
but all of the screens would have filled the entire screen. It just really didn't matter back then. It's just like the artwork we did is in 240p, so whatever.
And you hear enemy mech destroyed right there. That's because my friends are fighting people, and I'm like, eh. Because my job is.
I thought that building was a mech.
Oh yeah. No, there's only one enemy left, but my friends. And I thought here that I'd blown up the airbase. So I just moved along to inspecting likely structures for munitions, which would be the. I don't understand why this is something that I have to do, because
these normal ass looking houses.
They're warehouses, obviously. But anyway, I so succeed in that part, and I'm like, all right, just destroy the mech, and then, oh wait a second, I have to blow up that airbase, and I have three friendly units are attacking that one guy. Hopefully they can handle it. Hopefully by the time I figure out this airbase. Yeah. But no, sometimes with these destroyed X things, it's just like you have to destroy one building in this in this group of buildings, and sometimes it's like you have to destroy each and every little truck that's next to the building, and you have to blow up the fence, and you have to
break the birdhouse.
Yeah. Well,
box.
And you have to put a seashell on every doorknob.
Mm-hmm. And nobody can know we live here.
If you haven't made your bed already, throw it away. It's too late.
Too late.
But yeah, so I don't know what the key parts, and I accidentally hit A because I was trying to hit Q, and they're right next to each other. And normally when I'm playing this, while I'm sitting there shooting something, my hand's not on the keyboard. So then I put it back on the keyboard and I miss sometimes. But I don't know. I guess I have to blow up these planes. I mean, I guess we get to see more explosion effects. Hooray. That was it. You had to blow up the planes. Okay.
That one specific plane.
And my friends did not yet just blow this guy up, so there you go.
Let's help them a little bit.
Yep. I think he jump jets. That's the thing. The enemy mechs know when you launch missiles, which actually kind of makes sense because there are systems that tell that, you know.
And you have the same systems as well.
And oh, there's a building in the way.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Destroyed. Secondary
There you go.
Destroy all enemy mech units.
I mean,
But,
that's like
but they
actually
will-
a big step above enemy reading your inputs.
Yeah.
Because you can actually hear the signals of missiles.
Well, you
being
can hear
launched
when
at
it's
you as
locked.
well.
You can hear when it's locked on. But you don't hear when it's launched.
Mm.
But so I'm not exactly certain how legit it is. But anytime you launch missiles at an enemy with jump jets, if they have jump jet remaining, they will scoot out of the way as much as they can.
I mean, you can kind of hear the missiles. They're pretty loud.
All I listen to is this awesome soundtrack. But
Are
yeah,
we still in the city?
no, I don't. I think we're on the outskirts of the city now.
There we go.
Alpha reached. Mission successful.
Did that just have like a lack of resources to load in the dropship? Is that what happened there?
It's probably why it was like in the fucking middle of nowhere, so they could put all of these polygons for the egg base.
Eggman, you take my emeralds? Yes.